Hi guys, it's me, Saskia from Eillets. I'm in front of my house now, on the back side of my house, so in the garden. And I promised you I would take you along with me for a little tiny garden tour and a tour to my chicken coop. So the chickens are not here yet, they will come next Wednesday. Today is Friday. I haven't knitted that much. I'm still at my summer sorrel. I'm now finished with the yoke part. I actually, after the last video, I had to restart from scratch because I had a twist in the loop and I didn't realize it until I had 5 centimeters of fabric, and I was like, why is that always so strange? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a long time since I had that happening to me. So I had to rip it all out and start over, and it went a lot faster and everything. So really, I'm fine, and it's finished now with the pattern. I'm just before splitting for sleeves, so I'm getting along very nicely. But I had to do a lot now for chicken preparations and garden stuff. And we are renovating our toilet still, so we had to do a lot of stuff there too. Now I will change camera to the front camera and we'll give you a little garden tour. So here's when you come outside of the back door here, and yes, I know the railing is missing. We want to do one at some point, but it's as it is right now. You come here is my little planting space, all the pots and stuff, table, yeah, it's a bit of a mess there. I used to work, we did a lot of garden work also, and I haven't cleared it up yet, so I need to do that. The showering can normally is over there, so yeah, and these are grey things are normally in the cellar, so I have to do that. Also, this little forks and everything needs to be put away again. There's a little tap here in the wall. It's not like flowing water, it's more dripping water, but it's nice to have water at all. Here is a little garden part. Like here is some chives. We have the jiangolan, how do you say that, weed of immortality or something, Chinese tea thing. We have some basilic, which hopefully will survive the snail attack. My baldrian, or what is that called? The calming plant, where you use the roots and it's very calming. I can't remember the English name right now. In these pots I have potatoes and one sweet potato. I'm very keen to see, it's the first time I'm doing sweet potatoes, so I'm very keen to see if this is working. Here we have lemon balm, basilic, some flower, the yellow ones that are around the 21st June, flowering around 21st June. I'm not sure, St. John's wort, I think it is. And we have some mint. And here chives, a lot of it, and there is an old thyme I had to cut back because this part here will all be ripped out because we need to do a new sewage pipe, like all the way here down to the street. So that is why this area is all empty and actually non-usable at the moment. Here I will have my polytunnel, which now is here. It will be here, and then my little greenhouse. We will make the compost area new. This is quite old, still a bit a mess because these long things will become the chicken run later in summer. So still a bit messy, I'm sorry for that. This is the whole cherry laurel part that will be replaced by the end of summer. I lifted out some plates here, some flooring tiles, and here are my pots, some how do you call them, blueberries, and this is a poisonous flower, but I'm not eating it, strawberry, and some other flowers. Our grill, table, sun chairs, everything. And here is my little garden. So the polytunnel and these two beds will change place because my partner wants to put his rabbits here. It's a very nice and shady area. On contrary, this one is a bit sunnier, so he didn't want them to put there. In the polytunnel at the moment I have tomatoes and pepperonis and bell peppers and the reddish beetroot. Yes, beetroot. So that's growing in there. I have strawberries, onions and carrots in these two. I have some cabbage in there, which was a bit eaten by snails. There should be some beans, but they are all eaten. I don't know if I will have beans this season. There is cucumbers and also a little bit of like cauliflower and stuff I tried, but it's all very eaten by slugs, so I'm not sure this is going to work. And in these last two I also have strawberries here and a little bit of beans, but the small ones, bush beans, which are also eaten by slugs. So beans and cabbages were not that good, except for the kohlrabis back there. They are thriving. We have a little vine here, and we thought it was dead, but it's kind of sprung back to life, so we will see what's happening, if we have some grapes or not. And back there are two tomato beds with bush tomatoes, so big ones. In here actually is nothing at the moment, it's just a placement for this one. The raspberries here, some potatoes, potato back there also, and a little watering source, and of course my big water tank here. I will spare you now the very messy compost area. And we have a huge garden going around the house here. So I will quickly show you a bit more of the garden. So we have a big cherry tree here. We have a huge jasmine. I actually need to cut back, it's overwhelmingly huge. My cherry tree is having something. He's not really healthy at the moment. I don't know what it is or what he has. But you see the leaves are all holy and everything. I don't mind, we have some more cherry trees other places. So a little swing left over from my before owners, but we left it for my nephews, which are quite little at the moment. And it goes all the way back there to this little area. We planted some bushes here, and they're actually a 35-meter long hedge with natural plants. This is a what is that? Quince. This is a plum, and this one back here is a nut tree, and back there we have an apple tree. And hazelnuts we have everywhere. A huge lilac, which I also want to cut down because it's just too huge. I really want to cut this half here. The jasmine is just overwhelmingly beautiful, and it smells so lovely. So he will stay, although my goal is to have more of a garden with native plants than non-native plants, and jasmine and lilac are non-native to Switzerland or French border. A little bit of the neighbor houses there. This area is still very chaotic, and I actually want to do like a little fireplace here, but I need to clear all this out. Well, not totally, but I want to make more space, and I want to have a little like a rounded hedge kind of type with this little sort of passage. And yeah, I want to do a little fireplace here with a fire pit, so we can do like a fire, and just instead of grilling, like holding our sausages over the fire. I would really love that. And if I see that we never use it, I would love to do like a little seat or like a, how do you say that, a string mat, the thing that is in between trees you can lie into. I'm not sure what a hammock, is it a hammock? It could be. Oh. So yeah, that is a very lovely tree there. It's a Japanese tree, but he can stay. I really like it. We had planted some berries all the way along this type of hedge. That's the house from the downside. A little terrace here. I don't want to show you too much of the street and everything. Yeah, but here we have all the berries here, and they're coming along very nicely. So I'm looking forward to have that. That is the apple tree. Here, the huge one, and I actually saw a lot of apples. Like can you see there? 2 apples. There's an apple. So there are a lot of apples, small apples, on this tree right now. But it's a variety that is not that good for eating, just like this. It's more for storage and cakes. And yeah, I want another one with a more edible apple. We have molds, or 1 mold at least, and I love it. It's the best soil to plant something in. We have this little bush here, and we have the hazel. I also have to cut this back, and here you see the lilac is protruding too much here. It really needs to be cut. I hoped we would get some hazel if I don't cut it, but I'm not so sure this is happening. But I need to kind of thin it out a bit. So yeah, and I didn't know in winter which one was the hazel and which one was the jasmine. So now I can actually see, and you can see it's really a lot of stems in there, so it's not so good. I want to kind of thin it out a bit. And then that's the chicken coop. It's kind of a voliere, so it's all made with a net, but a sturdy one, a grill, une grillage in French. So here's the chicken wire, which is only on the top, and here is the very sturdy one, which should not be broken by a fox. We laid down these tiles all like in this side, on the other long side, on the back side. Here we have also some of those. These need to go away still. I want to lay them somewhere else. And some planting stones where I could plant, I think I will plant some mint or something. It's quite shady. Just a little bit, I want to show you, I have a double latch security and this opening here, and here we closed with this wood behind it and the wire. We did 2 latches, so the fox couldn't kind of pull out the door or something. So it's really, I cannot pull. It's not perfect, but I don't think a fox has that much strength when he cannot lock into something. So now we will do, they will have permanently access, and I will build this during the summer holidays. I will do a little kind of chicken tunnel, a journal, from here to there. So I need to replace this wire anyways. As you can see, it was broken on several parts, so I will replace all this wire. Do a channel here in the morning, like in the later morning, the door will open automatically and they can go in here. And from here on, like all the way there, will be this will be a 10 square meter chicken run, which they can use daily. They will have this kind of old chicken stable from the former owners here. I will do all the mesh, I will replace, except maybe for the door. And I can open this door. I need to cut the grass then, of course. I would open this door, they could come in here, out here. They would have a roof. If it's really rainy, I could close it. If I wanted to be only inside here, for example, the grass is getting too big, I can say no, please, the grass needs a little bit of rest. Go in here. I could do a separation, like from here or from this side, so to kind of change the side so the grass is a bit staying green here. And I want to do a little doorway somewhere here or here, so I could let them out into the garden. I have an electro fence, a chicken fence, so I could let them out and run free in the garden. But this will only be when I'm here, because we are very much on the countryside and we have a lot of foxes, and they also are around at day. My neighbor lost 4 chickens to a fox during the day, so I will not let them run free during the day without any protection when I'm not there. So yeah, but they can have this whole area here, and like yeah, they can run free here. I will maybe see that they are not around the children's playground, so if they poop there, like the children fall down, like it will be till to the quince tree or a little bit further there, but I will kind of limit it with the electro fence. I don't want them to go inside this upper part here. Actually, I took the ladder in the other coop is the one that was in here, so there's no ladder for them to go up, and this is just a night paradise. And yeah, that's it. So not perfect yet, there will be some changes, especially for winter and for summer with the run out there in the back, but I'm looking very much forward to hosting my little chickens. I screwed it in so it cannot move. We cannot move this thing. It will not fly away. It's absolutely secure. So yeah. So little garden. The garden will extend here. This fence will go away. The raspberries will be replanted somewhere else, and I will have the tunnel here and the greenhouse, the compost area, which is a hideous sight at the moment, will be redone. And yeah, that's my garden, chicken coop, little tour. Hope you liked it, and see you next time again with knitting content. So we're in my chicken coop, and there are 4 new members of the family. The big one, which is the oldest, she's more than a year old. That's Belta. Then we have the 2 here and here. They are the same age. They're about 4.5 months old. And we have, let me see, they are very similar. The one sitting on the trunk, I think, is Trudy, and the one here is Christine. And we have the small little one here, just going away now, which is not related to those 3. Those 3 are kind of related. She's kind of the mother or aunt, and they are siblings or cousins. And she's not related to any of them, and she's 3 months old, so she's a month younger than those 2. And you can still see that she's quite tiny and very cute. You can see them a bit up close. I will sit down and distribute the grain. They get only a certain amount of grains because they tend to get too fat. And I try to get them a bit closer. Maggie here is very not shy. I can almost touch her, so they are only here for about 3 to 4 days now. And yeah, Berta is the boss, and she's kind of, these 3, the younger 3, they know each other. They were in the same group before, and she came from another group, so they kind of have to redo and reorganize their group. This here is Christine. She's a tiny bit lighter than Trudy is here. She has a bit more brown gray, and she's very cute. I can already touch her, and she's not too shy. So Maggie is very cute, and she's pecking the others. She's beautiful, and she already laid me 2 eggs in 3 days. They're here, so yeah, and they are huge eggs. So we have Christine, Trudy, Maggie, and Berta. They are so cute and already very cool. I mean, this is I got them on Wednesday, and today's Saturday, so Thursday, Friday, it's the 3rd day. And look how close she's at my leg. I mean, her feathers are almost touching me. I can kind of touch her a bit, and she's not running away, which is amazing for 3 days. The others are a bit more shy. I should have distributed it a bit more, just so they have a bit more room. Now Christine waited her turn. Yeah. They are so beautiful. And they are huge, huh? They are about 3.5 kilograms, I think. They are quite a huge race, so they are absolutely gorgeous. And I wonder how long this will be until they kind of settle, but they are not running as far and she's not chasing as much as she used to, so I think they kind of settle it more or less. And they sleep together next to each other on the same roost, so that is not a problem. The small one, Maggie, doesn't want to roost always. She sits kind of on the table underneath it, the litter table, but I kind of put her up because she should be on the roost, just to be safe against mites. So, our 4 new family members, Berta, Maggie, Christine and Trudy. I already love them. They are so cute and fun.